right, come on, let's go. These are all the commissioners.
They don't really actually need our.
I didn't get over to see you. No, that's not you. You're right here next to me.
You can say my. Yeah. Good evening, everyone. I would ask if you could hear me, but, I'd be wasting my time. Hey, before we get officially started, and when the senior governor, my good buddy, Tiger Brigade 256, once upon a time, it came to me, let's take a second out, guys, to pray for our soldiers, our men and women in uniform who are out there sacrificing every day. And most of all, see, we know as soldiers when we took the oath, but our families didn't quite get it, okay? They didn't quite get absolutely with the sacrifice. So we want to make sure that we keep them in our prayers also. All right, now we can officially start. All right, great. Good afternoon. My name is Nora Papillon, and I am honored to be in my second consecutive term as President of the Board of Commissioners for Chennault International Airport. A board comprised of a group of extraordinary, see, I didn't think I ever would call them that, extraordinary men and women who are appointed by the city, parish, school board, and one at large, who agreed to donate their talents and time and work closely together to ensure that we have many more days like today. If you do me the honor, would the Board of Commissioners please stand up? Let's give them a round of applause, guys. On behalf of the Board of Commissioners, welcome and thanks to all the participators in this significant event for Chennault, our community, and the great state of Louisiana. We thank you, Governor Landry, for your support in making this economic development effort a reality. We acknowledge and thank all elected officials and their staffs, the city, parish, school board, and the Department of Transportation and Louisiana Economic Development for being here today. That was my first minute, I got two. And of course, to our community as a whole. And most of all, guys, and very importantly, we want to acknowledge and thank the Executive Director, Kevin Milton, and his amazing staff and all who work at Chennault. We thank you. Let's please give them a round of applause. And Kevin got here and I said, well, he's a go-getter. He's going to go get it till he get it. So you might as well give it to him at first. Because the second, third, and fourth phone call is coming. We're extremely honored to work with you and that you chose to celebrate this momentous occasion with us. We're here today because of the hard work of many here today, and some that are not. The effort is founded on a methodological and implementable strategic plan that is a clear and proven driven force to grow increased aviation capabilities and jobs for our community, state, and region. It's the 4 G's. It's God, goals, grind, and growth. All right? I copywritten that so if you use it, you got to get some money together. All right? Look around, you guys. Look around and see what you see. You passed by here a few years ago, you wouldn't see this. We used to be, they said, a diamond in the rough. We're no longer a diamond in the rough. You see all that shine in your eyes? That's not the sun. That's that diamond that's shining in your eyes. All right? We invite you to come to, we've got an open house on March 18th. We're initiating a 20-year master plan based on economic and demand forecasts for aviation. Once again, welcome and thank you. At this time, I want to introduce our next guy, our next speaker, my friend. He's the president and CEO of Landlocked Aviation, Tyson Grenzebach.
Really, I just want to say what Nora said. Well done, Nora. My forte is painting airplanes, not public speaking, so I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Today happens to be my 30th anniversary painting airplanes. I got my first job painting aircraft this day 30 years ago in Everett, Washington. Thank you. I thought about, what am I going to say? What's the message going to be on behalf of me and my fantastic team, friends, family, the people that came with me to Lake Charles, the people that have become part of our group from Lake Charles and the region. And I think the one thing I wanted to share was that 30 years ago, I walked in the hangar for the first time, a kid that grew up on a sailboat floating around the ocean. And I fell in love with the passion of aviation, the romance of aviation. 12 years ago, I came to Lake Charles, and I fell in love with the passion and the romance of Southwest Louisiana. And that's why we brought our corporate headquarters here. That's why we strive to develop and grow and be good community leaders, have a good impact, leave a good footprint on our community. And we want to thank Kevin Melton, the board, Chennault. Everybody at Chennault does a fantastic job of supporting the tenants here. We have wonderful tenant neighbors here that we get to support and that support us. And we look forward to hiring more people. We have a goal of pushing to hire 100 people plus. And with some more growth and expansion, we'll go above and beyond that. So thank you to the state, governor, the federal government for the assistance. We really appreciate the community for all their support. That's all I got to say. Thank you. And with that, Mayor Marshall Simeon, please welcome the mayor.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is a great day for Chennault, a great day for the city of Lake Charles, a great day for Southwest Louisiana, and yes, indeed, Governor, a great day for the state of Louisiana. I want to welcome all of you because as we celebrate this momentous occasion, we're reminded that Chennault is but one of the many economic engines in this area, and all of them are thriving. But that engine can only thrive when it starts with stewardship. So to the Board of Commissioners, I salute you because you've been good stewards of a very important asset to our community. Having sat on the Port of Lake Charles Board as the Board of Commissioners and laying the groundwork for what is now the 10th largest port in the United States, I salute what you're doing because this is absolutely incredible, because when people come out here and see these kind of assets, it makes it easier to come to our city, our region, and do these kind of projects. But it also takes leadership. And Kevin, you've been a leader. I can tell you right now, if I put a search on my emails for Kevin, it's going to take till tomorrow to load it back up. But Kevin is persistent, persistent in the details of what it takes to build those cornerstones. Everything starts with one grain of sand at a time, and you've been a master at manipulating and putting those sands in the right place so they can support. And it also starts with those like Tyson who come and invest in our community and trust our community to be a place where they can come, bring their families, and raise their families. So I say thank you, and I salute you, Tyson, and all the tenants of Chennault. And I'm excited, not just being the mayor of Lake Charles, but having being a son of Southwest Louisiana. I can see the future, believe it or not. You can see the hangar that's coming here. We see the flight school that's going to come up. We see the movement of Southwest Louisiana into not only the economic giant, but the realization of the full manifestation of his assets. So today is a great day. I thank you all and welcome. Next we have President of Calhoun Parish Police Jury, Mr. Brian Knapshire.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Welcome, everyone. Let me grab my notes real quick. I'm going to go off topic real quick. Well, not off topic, but off script. It made me think of this as Mayor Simeon was speaking, that in the newspaper last week, I think it was, 75 years ago today, they were talking about what to do with Chennault. It was an abandoned Air Force base, and they didn't know what to use this property for. And a group of business owners got together and had the vision to create what we know as Chennault today. And so everything that happens out here is a true economic driver of Southwest Louisiana and everything that our lives and our families depend on. Economic development is key to the state these days. I know the governor has put it at the top on his agenda, and I know that Louisiana will continue to prosper and Southwest Louisiana will benefit from projects such as this for many years to come. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for everything that you do. We appreciate Chennault and the partnership with the community. Never thought I would have the honor, but it's my distinct pleasure to introduce the governor of the great state of Louisiana, Jeff Landry.
Thank you. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Thank you. Relationships matter in life, and as I was sitting here listening to the mayor, to the parish president, to all the local officials speak, it brought me back to relationships, and I was thinking a good friend of mine, former Senator Craig Romero, who's sitting at the end. He actually encouraged me and helped me get a job as an economic development director back in the mid-90s when Mike Foster was governor, and we had a great success story during that period of time. We were able to actually keep jobs in Louisiana at a time when Texas was taking jobs from us. We built that. We had Baker Hughes come and consolidate south of Lafayette on that Highway 90 corridor, which has really grown up since. And I watched the jobs that were created from that particular site. But not long after, we barely even got the cork out of the champagne when Fruit of the Loom basically unbolted all of the textile machines in South Louisiana and sent them down to Latin America after NAFTA was passed by Washington. And I watched a small town that I grew up in completely be devastated. I watched middle-class families shrink. I watched our town shrink as well. And it's one of the things that has driven me as your governor to make sure that Louisiana never has to deal with those things again. We recognize that our economy here in Louisiana had not been diversified enough, and of course, getting an opportunity to go to Congress back in 2010, I met so many great people. I went into Congress at a time it was the largest class that had gone into the House of Representatives in almost 100 years. There were 85 Republicans, I think 9 Democrats at the time, and so many of those people have gone on to do so many great great things and become great leaders in this country as well. And actually, one of them was Chennault, who was in my congressional class and then went on to be the governor of the state of South Dakota. So I got an opportunity to be a governor with her as well before she ended up becoming the Secretary of Homeland Security. And of course, it was coming in and out of this airport back and forth as I get an opportunity to come into Lake Charles and all the great things that have been happening. I mean, y'all, Southwest Louisiana has been having it going on for quite some time. You absolutely have been and continue to be more blessed than other areas of the state. Although I will say that other areas of the state are catching up to y'all now, and it's a good thing that we're doing it because we've done so many great things, you know. And I know that I don't know how many legislators are here. I know we got a newly minted legislator that's here, but I can tell you that over the last 2 years, we have brought the legislature into special sessions and worked them real hard during those regular sessions to do things like improve our public safety, to improve our tax position. We've delivered historic tax cuts to the state, to our citizens. We position our education in this state to leaps under which no one ever thought we could. I mean, really, the top 3 states that are leading in educational improvements in the country right now are Louisiana, Arkansas, and Mississippi. And those things matter. They really, really do matter. And I'm going to tell you, I think, and it doesn't even count this, I believe that by the end of March, this state will have in its possession over $100 billion worth of private investment in this state. And that's not promises. That, like, I got the shovels. I love coming to that. I'm starting to collect shovels now. I really am. It's been crazy. I don't know where I'm going to put them all. I got to tell you, it's been great. I mean, there's nothing that puts a smile on my face. But coming into the airport, I met Kevin. And let me tell you something. Leadership matters. I want you to know that. For the commission that oversees this airport, I don't know how or what the process was that selected this man, but this guy is a leader. He really is. And leadership matters and leadership matters the most in times of crisis and when things are at its worst. And of course, after the hurricanes that ravaged this whole area, things were down. And he recognized that, hey, listen, we can put some Band-Aids on some things, but he recognized that we could also use some of the federal programs that were out there and be able to build bigger and better. And every time I would land in this airport, he was there to greet me. It wouldn't matter when, he was there. I was like, oh, Kevin's here. And he's like, I need some, I don't know when we started, this about 8, 10, 12 months ago, I don't remember what it was. It was when the president, so it couldn't have been that long because the president had gotten elected and he had gotten sworn in and he appointed Christie at Homeland Security. He said, I need this FEMA money. It's been dragging on for, months, years. I mean, it's just Hurricane Laura. Yeah. I mean, it's been a long time ago. 5 years. 5 years ago. And we know how terrible the bureaucracy is at the federal government in trying to they make you promises and then they wait for you to quit begging them so that they don't have to give you the money. That's really what they do. And he said, I need you to help me cut through the red tape. And I picked up the phone, I called, and because relationships, as we say, matter. And I called Christie up and I said, listen, y'all can't do that. The president has promised that he's going to cut red tape. He's going to cut through the bureaucracy. And these are promises that y'all made. The money's been appropriated. And we got to get this done. And this was actually the first project that helped me. I want you to know that not only is this important to this area, but I want you to know what you have done for the rest of the state of Louisiana as well. You helped me work through a process at FEMA that literally, about 3 weeks ago, I came back from Washington, D.C. with $500 million worth of FEMA projects. That is important to all of the parishes that have been infected by the hurricanes over the last 6 or 7 years. I want to thank our director of GoSep, General Mahfouz, who's here, and his team from GoSep. They deserve a round of applause. They've been working real hard with Kevin as well. And literally everyone else, from the architects, the engineers, the construction people who are going to make this project a reality. This is how we keep people in Louisiana. Okay? This is when I came and when I campaigned around this state, the theme I heard the most was, I want our people to stay in Louisiana. We are tired of seeing some of the best and brightest in our kids go to states where economic opportunities were more prevalent than they were here in Louisiana. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, guess what? That's not a dream anymore. It's a reality. We are living in a moment that after 100 years, our economy is more diversified than it's ever been. Our educational system is better than it's ever been. Our infrastructure is improving in ways that it's never been improved. And we are creating, right now there are 124,000 new job opportunities that have been created in this state. And I want to tell you, to the tenant, Tyson, what you're doing is helping do your little part to make sure that the great talent, the greatest natural resource in the state are the people in this state. I've always believed it. I mean, I know we've got a lot of oil and we've got a lot of gas and we've got a lot of other good things. We've got a mighty Mississippi. But the greatest natural resource in this state is people. And we want to, and we need to, and we are now, and what you're doing is helping us to retain that. So God bless you. Thank you so very much. Let's get to throwing some dirt.
Let's turn that first dirt then. Join me in welcoming some people that are going to take some of the golden shovels. If you'd come forward and step your way towards the dirt. Governor Landry, Commissioners Nora Papillon, Tawana Guillory August, Hyde Martin, Lee Boyer, Charles Dalglish, Bill Hankins, and Denise Rao. Joining them, Tyson Grenzebach,